going on, people? It's the Xbot 448, a part of the official WeGameHere.com. And before I get into talking about the cloud in 2016, I do want to give you guys an announcement that I will be in an upcoming podcast. BrokenGamesHD actually has invited me to his Weapon Wheel podcast, and it is Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will put a link to his channel in the descriptions below. I am very excited. I love talking about games. I love talking live. As you guys know, I've been on podcasts with Anchorman V. I've been on podcasts with my boy Gibmeister, and I'm really excited to be a part of this. So definitely tune in. Broken Games HD Weapon Wheel podcast, Saturday at 6 p.m. But let's get into my video here. You know, we're approaching the end of 2015. Basically a month left. So I'm looking towards 2016, and I'm seeing something. I'm seeing that this might be the year of the cloud. It's at least the year that Microsoft is going to prove that the cloud is not just some type of marketing fluff word or anything like that. I read an article where there is a game called Raiden 5. For people who don't know what Raiden 5 is, it's basically like a space type shooter. You know, overhead view. I call it like R-Type, but overhead view. If you guys know what R-Type is, you kind of know what I'm talking about. And the big thing is, it's coming out February 25th, 2016, and it is said that it is going to take full advantage of cloud computing and cloud processing. And then not only that, but later on in 2016, we are getting Crackdown. And Crackdown has a multiplayer to which the entire city is destructive. And the damage and destruction physics are completely done within the cloud. The cloud processes the physics are streamed to your X1, and the cool thing about that is the damage doesn't disappear. All the debris and everything like that is going to be within the city, and you'll be able to use that stuff to your advantage. Sounds really cool. I can't wait to see more on Crackdown. I am a Crackdown fan. I played the first two. The second one I played a lot with my son. So it is a cool game for me and him to come together on. But this cloud computing seems amazing. I know there are certain limitations as to right now. It can't do anything like immediate. Alright, like anything first person shooter wise, it can't deal with like the physics of the ragdoll effect when you shoot somebody. You know, anything immediate really can't be done like that, but anything that can be offloaded onto the servers, it frees up the system to do more things. Even like, say, the skyboxes and such, you can definitely offload, you know, the graphics, the memory that it would take to make these skyboxes, and you can definitely offload that to the cloud, giving you more space within the localized hardware to do more things. You know, I definitely believe this was Microsoft's vision from the beginning. I know a lot of people really got upset about the always online digital console. I think one of the main reasons why they did that was to give developers the consumer base. Basically say, you know, well, every single person that, you know, owns an X1 is online. They have to be. Therefore, why not take advantage of cloud computing, of our cloud infrastructure for your games? That's what I think they were trying to implement at the launch of the X1. Unfortunately, it didn't go as they thought it would go. Now, Microsoft there's definitely a lot to blame in their corner. For some reason or another, they just couldn't explain anything, and it just left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. Now, I kind of get into hardware, electronics, and stuff like that. I kind of saw the vision that they had, and I just couldn't understand why they weren't saying it. But that's the past. Now we have the console. They made sure it wasn't an always online thing, but that also took, now it took more time to get into that vision that they had for the X1 in the beginning, and I think we're starting to see that now. If you look at this generation, there are quite a few games that are basically online only anyway. You see a lot of consumers transitioning to all digital media, all digital games and such, and it looks like the world is preparing itself for an all digital entertainment future. All right, and I think Microsoft knew that from the beginning. In the end, we don't dictate the future of technology. These corporations do. And for anybody to think anything differently, I don't know what to tell you guys. Seriously, like if they figure something should be popular, they're gonna push it until it is. But it seems that 2016 is the year of the cloud, and it's, like I said, at least it's the year that Microsoft's gonna prove that their talk about the cloud is validated. What do you guys think? Definitely hit up the comment section. As usual, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. But as for now, this is the Xbot 448, and definitely signing off.
Assassination. Assassination. White and nerdy, just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy?